Whoa, look at all those trees. Look at the light. Yes. Okay, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. All right, so here's the deal. I got my phone. So I'm using an iPhone. Um, so I want to do this for the phone people. There are some people who don't have cameras and they want to use their phone. That's fine. If you have your camera, you want to use your camera, that's fine too. I'm using my phone because that's just convenient for me right now, and I want to make sure that the phone people get it. Now, I am not trying to show favoritism to iPhone, but that's what I have. So I don't know about Samsung controls, but I do know that if you have Pro mode, I think that's supposed to really help. So I have an iPhone 14 Pro Max. Um, if you have an iPhone, anything later than a 10, or what y'all used to call the iPhone X, it's a 10. The Roman numeral X stands for 10. So anything after the 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, anything higher than a 10 will probably give you these settings. So I'm outside today and I looked at the weather report for next week because I said, should I do this week or next week? And next week is supposed to be raining. So let me do that. So I'm outside. It's really, really funny. Like I don't see like not one cloud in the sky, but there's a tree cover. Watch this. Can y'all see that? Like I'm in a little area that has a lot of trees. So I'm in like a little shade, but it's really, really bright outside. Yes, it's beautiful. Um, so, and then so we're going to talk about ISO. We're going to talk about f-stop, aperture, and all that. So the first thing we need to do, if you have an iPhone higher than a 10, you're going to swipe up, open, go, wait, let me get it on. All right, go to camera, where you're going to get ready to take your picture. And there's like a little carrot top rooftop. I don't know if you can see it, like a little camera carrot top there at the top. Now, that's going to give you a little menu down here at the bottom. And I'm going to go through all of the things that we were supposed to do. First portfolio, real quick. Let me close that up because I want to start with auto. Landscape not meaning trees. Landscape meaning turn your phone sideways like this. Okay. Portrait, turn it this way. All right, let me make sure everybody understands that. So landscape means turn your phone sideways to get wide angle. Portrait is this way. So when I ask for landscape, I'm not asking for trees. Got it? All right. So let me go back to my list. All right, auto. What do you need to do in auto? Just press the white button. Okay. That means it's automatic. The phone will do it for you. All right. So let me go and take a picture in auto. I've got trees here, so I'm just press the white button. That's all you got to do. No settings, no fiddling around, no nothing. All right, I'm getting up now. I don't know how far y'all are going to be able to hear me, but I'm going to stand up. Okay, I'm going to press the white button for auto. This is so fun. I'm so excited. Okay, can y'all see me? Hi. Hi. Okay, let me fix this so y'all can see me. Okay, so auto, white button, find your picture, whatever you want to get. I don't know. I'll let you zoom. You can zoom. Just don't do any special prompting. Okay, I'm gonna zoom, and I'm gonna get this tree cover right here. And all I'm gonna do is press the white button. Boom. I just press the white button. The phone does everything, or the camera does everything when you put it in auto. That means it chooses what aperture and exposure and f-stop and shutter speed and all of that based on the light that's around it. So we took one in auto. Let's do one manual. All right, manual, and I got to go fast, y'all, because our time is short, but I know you can keep up. Manual means you can control whatever you want to control with your hands. Okay, manual, your phone is going to give you the control over the aperture and the shutter speed. All right, now, since I don't have manual on my phone, I'm just gonna, if you have your phone and it doesn't say manual, then you just have to manually adjust the settings yourself, whatever you want to do. All right, well, it's a bright day outside. Remember, I told you if it's bright outside, put your f-stop on a low number, okay? Unless you want it to look differently. So I'm gonna hit the little carrot top. Let's start with exposure. I'm gonna go to that little plus minus. Plus, it's gonna give me -20 or +20. And then in the middle, where does it default? Hold on, let me find the default. Whoops. How do I put it back? Okay, what was the default? I don't know what the default was. I think the default is like 0. Okay, 0 is the default. I'm going to take one at -2, and I'm going to take one at +2. And this is just manual. I'm just playing around. Like, I don't know what this is going to look like. I have no clue. I'm going to find out. So that's the point of this. This is experimentation. How many of y'all have seen the movie Man of Steel, the Superman movie? Tell me in the chat. Not the new one, but the one with the guy, Henry. What is his name? Is his name Henry? Henry Cavill, yeah. All right. Remember in Man of Steel when he first found out that he talked to his dad at the little cave thing or whatever, and he first found out he had the powers, and then he came out with the suit, and then he had to test his abilities and test his capabilities. Do you remember that part of the movie? I'm waiting on y'all to talk to me in the chat. Okay, you got to test the limitations of your device. See what it can do. We don't know what it's going to look like. So find out. It's okay. You're not going to break it. So let's put it on -2 for exposure and +2. I'm going to take 2 pictures. And then you know how like on the little videos, like when you're watching online or whatever, and then they tell you what they're going to do, and then they flash the picture up on the screen. So in this recording, I'm going to have to like edit that and put the actual picture up there. All right. If you didn't see it, check it out. You got to test your capabilities. All right. I got it on exposure -2, -2.0. Okay, I think that made my picture, yes, it's very dark compared to the other one. Now I'm going to put it on exposure +2.0. Now, it helps if you take a picture of the same thing if you're trying to compare. All right, so when I go to my photos and I look, okay, the regular one is beautiful. The trees are green, the sky is blue, everything is right. The -2.0 is really dark, very, very dark. The +2.0 is like washed out. It's going to give you that washed out look. It's like too bright, too much light came in. All right, next thing on our list, I'm just playing around. You could have done some other stuff with manual, but I'm going to save that for the stuff that we know that we have on our phone. So I'm going to go the next thing on the list. What's the next thing on the list? Let's go to shutter priority. Okay, that's going to be difficult because on an iPhone, you have to put it in night mode in order to get it on shutter priority. And if you put it in night mode, it's too bright out here and it's not going to take the picture. It's like an automatic thing. And I wish that I could like control it. So let's see what I can do on night mode in the place of shutter priority. Okay, I'm going to go to my little carrot top. There's a little picture down here. Where'd it go? Okay, wait. I know. No. I'm sorry. I got to go to. All right, it's gonna do it automatically. So if you cover up, if you cover up your lens, it'll pop up. It's like a little moon in a circle. And I'm gonna press that. Wait, I just turned it off. Okay, I'm gonna press that, and this is not gonna work because it's too bright. I wonder if I could go over here in the cloud. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over here in the shadows. I'm gonna take my computer with me. This is so fun. Are y'all having fun? Is this just me having fun? I'm gonna take y'all with me. I'm gonna move the chat so I can see what I'm doing. All right, this is so fun. Oh my God. Let me go over here in the dark part and see if it works. Okay, I'm taking the computer with me. I had to unplug it. So let's hope that it doesn't. Oh, this is so fun. Let's hope that it doesn't get that I don't run out of battery. Now I hope there's no spider webs out here, but I'm fixing to like dip down. I'm dipping down. There's some trees, no spider webs, no spider webs. I hate spiders. And okay, you see how dark it is? Like it's like really dark. So, oh my God, no spiders. Okay, I'm gonna put my phone down. My computer down on the ground. Oh my God, it's like okay. So let's see if not. Oh, it works. Okay, so I got it in night mode now because I'm in the shadows. All right, how? Let's see. And I got to point down to. I'm gonna point down to the ground because if I point up, wait, let me show you what I see. I don't know what y'all can see. If I point up, there's like sunshine back there, and it's gonna take it off. So I'm going to point down to the ground. I got it on night mode. My little moon thing is on there. So let me go to. So if you go to that little menu, the little moon thing pops up if you're in a dark enough spot. So I'm going to put it on night mode and I'm going to go to max 1 second. That means that shutter is going to stay open for 1 second. I want y'all to hear this. I got my phone on silent because I didn't want it to ring while I was in class. But let me do this because I want y'all to hear this shutter. You can hear it. You can totally hear it. I'm still here. I'm just standing up. Wait a minute. Let me put my sound on because I want y'all to totally hear this. All right, I'm putting the sound on. All right, let's go to, where was I? Camera. I'm in close to the ground under the shade. I'm hitting the little carrot top. I click the little night moon button and I put it on max 1 second. I'm just gonna take a picture of the ground. Let's see if y'all can hear this. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it wasn't loud. It went, let me turn it up. It went click, click. Hold on. Let me turn the volume up. Okay, let me try that again because the volume went up. All right, it goes click, click. All right, so let's try this again. That lets you know that shutter did not stay open. I mean, it stayed open a long time. All right, let's go back to the carrot top at the top. Go to the little moon. Put it on max 1 second. See if y'all can hear this. I don't know what I'm taking a picture of. I'm trying to be cute. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Did y'all hear those 2 clicks? Where's my chat? I'm all upside down. That is cool. That lets you know. Normally it'll do, let me show you how it goes without the 2 clicks. Let's take it off of night mode. All right, go away, night mode. Normally it sounds like this. Listen. Tick, tick. It's real quick, but when you put it on night mode, that lets you know that shutter was open a long time. It went click, click. That was open and closed. Y'all are talking and I'm upside down. All right. Okay, that's my night mode. Now I'm gonna put it. Oh, you can adjust the thing on night mode too. Oh, by the way, let's get a blur. When it's on night mode, if you move your phone while you're taking the picture, if like this ground down here, so it can't move, then you'll get the blur. So let's get a blur. And in mine, it got the blur like in the background. So let's put it back on night mode. I'm having so much fun. I need to do this more often. Okay, put it on night mode. I'm under the shadows. I got it on off. Now I'm gonna put it on max 1 second, and I'm gonna move my phone. Let me do this. I'm gonna move my phone while I take the picture, and then it's gonna be blurry. All right, so I'll do it something, like boomerang. If y'all do Instagram, like if you're doing a boomerang, do it like that. Y'all know about Instagram. Come on. All right. 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna move it before I hit the button. Now listen for the click. Let's see, is that blurred? Okay, not. I need to move it faster. All right, let's try it again. My legs are getting tired. All right, because I'm bending over. Okay, let's see. All right, let's try that again. What did I say? I was gonna move it faster. Okay, it's a little blurry. The foreground is blurry. Let's see if I can try it like this. Night mode. Night mode. How can I know. Let's try it like that. All right, there we go. I'm gonna try it. Let's go real fast. Oh no, night mode went away. All right. No, wait, I gotta put on max. Okay. Oh yes, that blurred out. Perfect. Okay. Yes. All right, great. Now let me go back because I'm getting tired. My leg is tired. Okay, I'm going back. No spider webs. Ah! Oh, here it comes. This is so fun. Okay. 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 All right, that was shutter priority for those that have a phone. Okay. Now let me plug my computer up before it dies. Oh my God, this is so fun. Y'all had to do aperture priority. Okay, so let's talk about f-stop. If you have a phone and it doesn't say aperture priority, then you need to go to the f-stop. How do you find the f-stop? All right, watch, listen, learn. Let's go back to camera, put it on portrait. If you have an iPhone, put it on portrait at the bottom. And then there's a little carrot top. No, not the carrot top. There's a little F, a little lowercase f at the top right corner. Click that. And then it'll give you your F numbers at the bottom. Scroll across and get your F numbers. That's going to do aperture. All right. I'm going to do one, let's see, I'm going to do one really low number. Like mine goes to 1.4 at the lowest, and then the highest goes to F16. So let's do one low and one high for the sake of time. But you play with yours. You got to play around with this, figure out what your device can do, and then you figure out what you want it to do. What picture do you want to have? Okay. All right, let's put it on F1.4. I'm gonna go back over here. I'm not gonna shoot up this time. Oh, Oliver, there's a spider over there in the tree. I might have to go over there and get that spider. I'm gonna do that. Okay, hold on. This one's for you, Oliver. Well, I see the web. I don't know if there's a spider in it. I'm gonna put it on F14 and then F16. Can y'all see me? No, wait. Hi. Okay, here I go. Okay, I got one of those spiders. All right, listen. I might have to do a regular one. So I took it, I was pointing up in the sky, the sun was behind me, and it was blurring it out. So this time, you can't really get the definition. So this time I'm gonna take probably maybe just the trees or something, and not point up where the light was blinding my phone. So I'm gonna try just maybe a tree shot. I'm gonna try that again. I can see a little bit of difference, but not that much of a difference. I mean, it's kind of blurred and a little bit darker. And you can see the difference between the graininess with when you play with the ISO or the exposure versus the f-stop with the aperture. All right, let's try it again. I'm going to go to camera, put it on portrait mode for iPhones. Go to your little carrot top, not carrot top, I'm sorry. Go to your little F in the upper right corner. Let's do one at, I forgot to do a regular one. I did a minute ago. Let's do one at F1.4. Let's do one at 2.8 because that's my automatic, and then one at 16. I'm just going to go over here and get the background with some foliage. All right, here I go. Okay, now my phone automatically adjusted to the light. So there's going to be a little dot. Like over here a minute ago, it was on 2.8, that little dot. But when I went over there, it was on 4.5. So it depends on how much light is coming in. Your device should measure that light for you. All right. So let's see what that looked like. I did one at F1.4, I did one at F4.5, and I did one at F16. All right. There's really not that much of a difference. But if I had a subject, now that's what I need. I need a subject. I know, I'll do a selfie. That's what I'll do. So when you're playing with aperture, do a subject like in the foreground and then in the background. So let's try that again. I'm going to do a selfie. Let's put it in selfie mode. Oh, by the way, when you're using your phone, make sure you wipe your lenses, so there's no fingerprints on there. Because a lot of y'all are taking, well, not for me, but you could be taking pictures and it's smudged and you don't even know it. All right, so let's go back to camera, portrait mode. I'm gonna put it in selfie mode. There's my computer. I'm gonna take a selfie. I'm gonna put it on F. I'm gonna do three. I'm gonna do one at the lowest f-stop, one at the highest f-stop, and one in the middle based on whatever's over there. So let's go get some background. Here we go. This is f-stop for aperture priority. I can already tell. I can already tell it's blurred in the background. All right, that's one. F 4.5. Same, I didn't move. I did not move. Same spot, same leg position. That's two. All right, F16. I didn't move. Okay, now this is where you can really tell the difference. So you need a subject for the f-stop and the aperture priority. Because when I just did the trees by itself, you couldn't tell the difference. All right, glasses on for Miss Thomas. Oh, wow. Okay, y'all, this is amazing. I'm going to put this in the presentation. The first one is like me. You totally cannot see this, I'm sure. But it's like me. You can't, all of this is totally, completely blurred. This was on F 1.4. Can y'all see that? I don't know if it's a glare on the screen. Okay, cool. All right, the next one, the second one was at F 4.5. It's still blurred, but not as much as that first one. And then the higher f stop will give you a crispier background, but it's not perfectly crispy. But you can see more of the trees. This is so cool. Y'all play with your phone, play with your device. It'll be okay. You're not gonna break it. What time is it? All right, I got 10 minutes. Okay, let's do real quick. I love that one. I'm gonna put that in this presentation. Y'all, I wish you could see the crispy. This is so amazing. The really low f stop, the background is totally blurred. Landscape and portrait. And then we got to move to the next one because I got a few minutes. All right, so look, landscape. Don't take a picture of trees. I still want a person. Just, oh, wait, put it on camera. Just turn your phone sideways. This is landscape. Okay, so let's do landscape. And then I'll do portrait. All right, that's landscape. All I did was turn my phone sideways. Portrait is this way. All right, two portraits. All right, that was easy. Okay, that's it. let's go to ISO. So for your iPhone, ISO, just do your exposure. Let me see if I can do your exposure. And I'm in the sun now and it's hot. Okay, phone. Go to camera. Let's see, my little carrot top. It's just gonna give you exposure. You probably have to go to exposure for your ISO because there's no ISO number on your phone unless I missed it. But let me go to, yeah, because f-stop is gonna give you that F number. So if you want to do ISO, just go to the little plus minus button. Wait, let me take it out of portrait. All right, I'm going to my little carrot top. I'm going to my little exposure button, my little plus minus button, and that's not really ISO. It's better, it's more ISO than f-stop. So we did that. So go to your exposure plus minus button. The bigger number, the negative number is going to be really dark. We did this. The higher number is going to be really light. Okay. What else did I leave out? We could like combine some of these. Aperture priority, that's f-stop. Shutter priority, that's night mode. Okay. So shutter priority and shutter speeds on the phone, that's going to be the same thing. So just if it's asking you for something where you only have like, do more than one of the same control and just take a different picture. Y'all, this has been so fun. This was not hard at all. I've been wanting to do this for like years.